Hey everyone! If you're enjoying the coverage of the Pro Play Tour online series, just remember, you can play in one yourself. Every Thursday you can enter our free weekly 64-player tournament with invites to the entire Top Cut. Every Saturday is our weekend championship, where you can enter a YCS-type event with 100% payout and even a cash payout option. The more players, the bigger the prizes. Can't commit time to play in our one-day events? We also host multiple 8-man pods daily, ready to fire on demand on your own schedule. All these events award invites to our free invite-only Players Championship, May 9th through 10th, with prizes supplied by our sponsors. For more information, visit ppgeventmanagement.com and come play with the pros.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last round of the YuGiOh Pro Play Tour online series, Thursday, free weekly, number 6. We are at table 4. We have a Time Thief player at table 4. Can you believe that? Time Thief is one win away from making top cut in this event. In 2020, in May 2020, post Eternity Code 2020, unbelievable stuff. So, we are good to go. Very excited to see. There he is, the Time Thief card, Time Thief Regulator. He contributed himself to summon 2 Time Thief monsters with different names from his deck in defense position. Easily going to be able to summon Redoer. Oh, Ash Blossom comes in. That's huge. Zodiac Barrage. Interesting tech. That card's at 1, so it's a good hard draw. Go ahead and do a quick introduction. My name is Peter Brown. I am the on-stream judge for PPG. I am joined in the back room with George, one of the heads of PPG. He's helping run this tournament today. And we have been enjoying ourselves watching some Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been a very fun and exciting day. Saw lots of different decks. I don't think I saw a single Adamancipator, and that's all I wanted out of this. As long as there's no Adamancipator, then there's no problem. That deck for me is boring. That's just my opinion. If it tops, it tops. But we have an interesting round 4 on the bubble. So, for those who don't understand the kind of lingo that's associated with, basically, in order to make, since it's top 8 for this event, that gets invites for the Players Championship, both of these players have to win in order to make top 8 mathematically, and the loser definitely won't make it, or not definitely, but mathematically, it's very, very difficult. So it's win or go home. That's why we feature this instead of featuring table 1. Because if we feature Pascal at table 1, well, I mean, his result, unfortunately, as good of a player as he is and as entertaining as his duels are, the result is meaningless, because if he wins or loses, he's still going to make top cut. So, there's not that kind of intensity. There's not that kind of, weight to the game that we want to see. It's an esport. It's supposed to be a sport, and, we're just trying to hype that up. So here we go. We got Time Thief Redoer with Lambda, the combo. So Time Thief Redoer is a psychic, so when he banishes himself, he will be able to trigger Lambda's effect to search a ciphering monster like Gamma. I could also search Delta. I don't know what the trap one is named. There's Gamma. I forget what the trap one's name. I don't think it's Beta. Beta is the trap. Beta is the battle phase one. Oh, I think he's Epsilon. But he searched Gamma, obviously. So that's the board. During the standby phase, Redoer has a really sick effect. He can equip the top card of Necrovoid's deck to Redoer as Exceeds material. And so now it's a monster, so he'll be able to banish himself again. You're facing Buster Blader? What is this? Easy things on the bubble today. Even Galu in the chat is like, what? Oh, Galu says, I am big spook. Dude, I'd be spooked too. Can you believe that? Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordmaster. That is a weird sign. Wow. Unbelievable. We have on the bubble Buster Blader against Time Thief. Could you want a better feature match? Could you dream of one? Bester Whelp is getting negated by Gamma. Or from the deck. what he's trying, what else he's playing. I suspect it's not just Buster Blader. I suspect there's something crazy in here. Something that maybe Eldritch? But how would Eldritch and I know that the Whelp is a tuner, so I can see that that's one way where it interacts well. Summon of Souls, so to prevent him from drawing. Better in that situation. Oof. Galileo just has all the stops for this. YuGiOh pass. That's not going to be good enough. Lambda's going to trigger again because the Psychic was banished. And a Psyframe card. He has another Gamma. Whether or not it's useful depends on if he has another driver in deck, which is ambiguous. I have no idea. Similarly to the Lunalight Tiger deck, the Lunalight Time Thief deck, he hit another monster. What monster was it this time? Oh, it was another Magician Souls. It doesn't tell us anything about what he's playing. Link Kuriboh. Link Kuriboh is going to probably tribute himself to effectively negate the attack. Taking a bit of time to think. Link Kuriboh has a big head, so he has to think. Time Thief Redoor attacks directly for 24. Minerva's Leaves, those are clean. What is this card? It is Trap Trick. That doesn't tell me at all what he's playing. I think it's just some sort of Buster Blader deck, though. I'm not quite familiar with. Okay, it is definitely a Buster Blader deck. It is not just like a small engine. Oh, that's getting negated by Retrograde. So it sends Destruction Sword and Buster Blader as cost, and then it gets negated by Retrograde. Buster Dragon from the extra deck. Oh, Necrovoid just admits defeat.
Still looking to earn your invite for the free Players Championship on May 9th and 10th? Visit ppgeventmanagement.com to learn about the different qualifiers available. From one-day events to play-on-your-own schedule events, all events offer a buyback or cash option along with a 100% credit option redeemable towards any future pre-order at competitive prices. Grinding and getting paid to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Has never been easier. Play with the most professional worldwide tournament series today and join the online community. Come join us on Discord for assistance, info, and even discussions about future events.
One Buster Blader. At first I was amazed by X1 Time Thief, but I'm now just like blown away even more by X1 Buster Blader. Alright. Necrovoid's going first. That is a card. Wow, Jet Synchron. I think it's going to be doing normal things that aren't Buster Blader related. I think it's going to be something VFD. Jet Synchron activates, sending the Whelp. Making Needle Fiber now. Everybody's favorite. Oh, it gets Ghost Mortar. No. Call by? That's so sad. Ghost Mortar putting in the work today. Seeing her pop up in all sorts of decks. A Pointer of the Red Lotus. Or as Jam1 TCG would call it, Red Pointy Finger. Pointing away one card at your opponent's hand. It's been kind of made a lot worse with the recent rule changes, or that was like, what, a year ago that happened? A Pointer of the Red Lotus taking precedent. Taking his time to think about what he wants to banish. Hugs in the chat for Buster Blader versus Time Thief on the bubble. It's like they're both X1. They both won 5 matches. Like it's not a small feat at all. It is definitely hype worthy. What is that? Quick launch? Thief Rocket? There's Pankratops. That's a strong card. I haven't seen Pankratops in Brick. To reread him. I don't think when he is normal or special summoned, he adds a Time Thief card from deck to hand. Very nice. Easy one. That's the Rescue Cat. Battle phase. Pankratops attacks for 11. Activate. Formula. I've seen some players summon Shooting Riser Dragon to get a Foolish Burial, but Formula seems pretty strong. Although I like this, I like the Shooting Riser tech because it basically it's like Formula in that it's a +1 because you just send a card that is able to summon itself, like Jet Synchron, even though you have to discard a card for Jet Synchron. But it's more of an assurance than Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron is just which is being summoned here because I'm not sure how good Shooting Riser is. But like in a deck like Eldritch Synchron, it kind of makes more sense sometimes to make Shooting Riser Dragon because having that effect to Foolish something is really valuable because you get to pick what to send, whereas Formula is just absolutely random. Nine says, I'm glad to see the new Ghost Girl being played. Yeah, dude, and the card is actually super cheap too for what it does and for how frequently it's being played, which I think is amazing. Ghost Girl's price, who's played at like 2 to 3 of, versus Access Code Talker, who's played at 1. You know, the price differential is actually fascinating. Attacking over Time Thief Winder. Not a very strong opening. So it's some sort of Synchron Buster Blader deck. Trying to take advantage. I mean, it makes sense why it got all the way up here because the Needle Fiber plays are just insane. And you can make Needle Fiber with the Whelp. Kyler's turn. In the draw phase, he's activating Quick Launch to summon a Rocket. Spicy tech. That card is crazy. I made a point once about comparing how they designed level 4 Dragon Tuners back in the 5Ds era, like with like Debris Dragon. He targets a weak monster. Oh, he's going right into Light Adagnister. He can destroy face-up monsters your opponent controls by attaching a material. Is that right? Yeah. Well, how about that? And that's game if we can go through and do 49. We're doing it? I think it's... No, Buster Blader did not make it. Time Thief making it to top cut in the PPG Players Thursday Weekly.
Hey everyone.